Alright, so this should be a pretty quick video. It's only steps 48 through 50 of the MSJC Intro to Business Communications Google Slides Lab. And this is just the section on modify your title slide. So we've already closed the master. You click the X in order to get out of that. Now you are in your very first slide for your actual presentation. So at this point, the changes that you're making are for your actual content that you're going to be talking about and presenting to the class. So the very first slide that Google Slides always gives you is a title slide. So this is just the introduction title for your presentation. So step 48, the title slide is the default slide that Google provides for every blank presentation. In the slide view, that left-hand window right over here that allows you to see all your slides and click between them, you only see this one slide right now. And in the lab, you see that I have a red rectangle around this particular slide because this is what we're talking about. Step 49, click on the slide's title text field. That's this right here, the thing that says click to add title. And then we're going to type in the title for your presentation. So as soon as you click inside that box, you can see in the expected results section that a single large cursor starts to blink in the center. Right there, that's what we're talking about. As you type, your text is going to replace that default text. So we're going to call this what I want. Whoops, we're doing title format. Want. We'll go for a career. All right, and that actually all fits, so I don't need to resize it if I don't want to. That's actually pretty good size, so not a problem there. Step number 50. We're going to then click on this subtitle section. It's also a bad color, so we're definitely going to be changing that. And we're going to add name and the fact that it's MSJC. So I'm just going to type in Deborah Abrams, hit enter to create a new line, and then I'm just going to type MSJC. Another way you could do this if you want to is put a comma after your name. I'm going to hit delete and just bring that back up to this line. So you can also write it this way, Deborah Abrams, comma, MSJC. All right, so let's go ahead and change those colors. So right now you can see that this black is really dark. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that whole thing. The other thing you could do is like we did earlier in our lab is you could just click on this box and that would change everything inside of it. All right, so I'm going to go for a lighter color. Do I want to go for white? Yeah, I'm just going to go for white, but I am going to add a drop shadow. So I'm still clicked on this box. So if I just go up to Format Options and click that drop shadow, and then click on the arrow, and you guys will recall that the steps for doing the drop shadow are steps 25 through 30. You can see that in the expected results section. And I'm going to go ahead and make that a dark blue, I think. I'm going to go dark blue on that. I'm going to go custom. And let's bring that to blue. Make it a really dark blue. All right, I like that. Definitely need to get a little more distance to make it stand out even more. There we go. And change that angle so it's a little bit more. There we go, to the bottom left. I like that. Yep, I like that a lot. All right, so I'm done with that. I can close my format options if I want to. Now I still have this really ugly color down here, so I'm going to use that technique I said earlier. I'm just going to click on the outer box. I do want this to be a little bit less bright than my current white font, so let's change this to that. And even though that's a little bit washed out right now, if I do that drop shadow again, I'll go back to Format Options, Drop Shadow, and I'm going to go for a black background. Yep, that's already black. Whoops. Get the distance out there. I'm going to knock down the transparency a little bit, make that a little darker. Change my angle so that everything matches. There. Do I like that? Yeah, actually I do. Although I think I am going to make this a little bit bigger. So you can also just left click, drag across and highlight. And let's make that, let's go 30 on that. I'm good with that. All right, so that is my first slide.